Let's jump right into it, man. What started as an unbothered weekend, an Instagram post by Megan Thee Stallion, turned into a full-fledged, let's say, book, text, caption, too long to read. Some would say. Others would say, read it good because this might be she might be spinning out of control. Fair use. This is how it started. Oh man, this is crazy. There is no audio, but she was showing off her bands, showing people how much money she's making. This was exactly in the first weekend after Tori was poked up in jail. But seems like the amount of people responding and it uh, maybe siding with Tori is bothering Megan a bit and also her fans. RJ.
Amen. So this story, we talked about it a couple of days ago. No, we talked about it last week actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, did a week pass like that? I
Yeah.
I thought it was in the preparations for this show, man. But we
No.
talked about how Tori got in jail in the first place, sticking to the code. Also, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. And stay tuned for our newsletters letter where we will share with you links to viral videos that did not make the show. But yeah, KR. Megan,
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't really feel Megan in the first round either. And a lot of people found it weird that Tory got convicted. Well, they found it weird how everything went down. Just say it like that.
Yeah.
But that Tory
The
got
speed.
convicted without there being a match so a fingerprint match on the
Unconclusive.
so it's like how was it possible? Now we know that Tory stuck to the code. You know how we feel about the code. Um
Yeah. This time will we. This time I do speak French. Usually I don't, but this time I do.
yeah. So it's always the people who yell the code the loudest are the first one to start snitching when ish goes down. But yeah, I saw this video of Megan as well. You know, KR, I find it weird. Um, Relating to female rappers, I don't really click with a lot. I guess it's the topic that they discuss. But I could feel
Yes. She's
uh
rapping
but
about sucking off people.
yeah. So I don't feel it. It's not really my genre. It's not really my type of song.
Yeah.
But um I did like Nicki when she just came out. I never really
But
got
Nikki was rapping
into
back then.
uh what?
No, Nikki was rapping back then.
Yeah, she was rapping back then, yeah.
Yeah.
And I really liked her as well. Also with the what's the crew's name? Was it Cash Money? No, it's not Cash Money. Lil Wayne's crew.
Which
It it
Lil
was
Wayne's crew?
you
The
had
young
Lil
boy,
Wayne, you Drake, you had
the
oh
Young Money.
Young Money, yeah. But Nicki was I really vibe with Nicki. I didn't really got into Cardi's music, but I know she has like some bangers, some club hits.
Yeah.
But Megan, I personally never got into it. I didn't like her style, to be
Uh,
honest. I like Cardi's. I mean, Cardi B. She is who she is. I think you know who you get. Megan, you can clearly see it's like I don't know, not my type of person.
Not your type of person. Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about this whole situation where she dropped a kind of lengthy caption about how she feels about this whole situation. But let's start with a couple of people who've been making noise for Tory because, like you said, a lot of people haven't felt this verdict. A lot of people also did. I mean, last week we talked about, well, we played some clips, some videos of other people saying what Tory said. Basically, Tory claimed that he protected black women, two black women, instead of letting one of them go to the penitentiary. He chose to take the rap on him, not knowing that he would be poked up 6 months later to a year. At the same time, you have people saying that he's out here destroying black women by what he did. He's a danger to black women. So what's true, what's not true? It's a crazy story, but people are alleging right now, RJ, that, well, let's take a look. Fair use.
Tory Lanez is currently recovering after being stabbed in prison. The attack occurred after the New York Post made contact with Megan Thee Stallion's team regarding the op-ed that I was working on with them, and Lanez was then stabbed days later. But his representatives claims that Megan's best friend, ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris, is the one responsible for the shooting. Now, I've been looking into this case for almost 6 months now. I immediately learned that George Gascon, the George Soros-funded prosecutor, railroaded Tory Lanez. And I've been actively working on a story. And this has been something that has been quite a movement. I did a petition with the Caldwell Institute for Public Safety at caldwellinstitute.org, where artists like Drake has encouraged his more than 140 million followers to sign this petition.
Drake?
They were at almost 300,000 signatures today that advocate for the governor of California to intervene on this and pardon him, because I believe he was really railroaded.
You have, I can see if I can find it. Yes. You have Representative Ana Paulina Luna, who said the following. Maybe you can read it, RJ. Can you read it? You're on mute, by the way.
I was looking at the rep. Breaking. This new sworn affidavit has emerged from Kelsey Harris's former bodyguard, and it shatters the original narrative used to convict Tory Lanez. According to the testimony, Kelsey fired the nug, not
No,
Tory.
look at this. Not gonna read the full, but let's
I can
read
read
what
it real
she has
quick.
to
If
say.
there's something I have to read, I can read it pretty quick. You want me to read this?
Read this. Read this one.
Okay. This claim matches the ring camera audio from the night of the incident. 3 shots, a pause, 2 more shots. There is no, looks like the 3 shots, a pause, 2 more shots. Sounds like the Knicks. Brunson took the
No,
first 3
well,
shots.
no. I don't agree. I don't agree, RJ, because then it would have said, instead of pause, it would have said pose.
Or say, oh my God.
Yeah, pose, and then oh my
Yeah.
God.
Cat. The color.
What is it? What is it? What does he say? A lot? Something a lot? Anyway, continue.
What do you want me to say? There is
Yeah,
no dance. Okay, again. Let me start from scratch. This claim matches the ring camera audio from the night of the incident. 3 shots, a pause, 2 more shots. There is no, quote, dance itch be heard. There's no admission from Tory, only the sound of a chaotic moment that now aligns with a new sworn statement. The original DNA report from the firearm, it showed Tory Lanez was excluded as match for the magazine and inconclusive on the nug. This supports the theory that someone else, probably Kelsey, fired it, especially with her confession and the matching shot pattern on audio. The forensic evidence tells the real story. The nug had 4 DNA profiles, 2 male, 2 female. The main male contributor, 90%, was not Tory. Zero fingerprints from Tory, 0% of Tory's DNA on the mag, just a 0.01% chance of Tory's DNA on the nug. Kelsey Harris had nug shots residue on her hands, but her DNA and fingerprints were never tested. That's weird. That's not the weird part. The weird part is Tori didn't say anything about this. That's the weird part. Because Tori wanted to keep it real.
Keep it real. When keep it real goes wrong, RJ, because he could have been on the ground. By the way, we haven't heard a thing about him still.
Yeah. Well, he did.
They have
post
moved him. They
something.
have moved him to a new jail now, from what
Yeah,
new
I
prison,
hope,
from
I
what I
hope, I
understand.
hope. I mean, I disagree with what he did, but I mean, if he's innocent, he should get out. I mean, he should be out
Yeah,
actually. So, but
should
anyway,
be out, man.
there's something there. Yeah, something more to read, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
So now we have a sworn affidavit from Kelsey's own driver slash bodyguard, audio footage that confirms his account, DNA evidence that doesn't place Tory as the shooter. And yet, Tory Lanez sits in prison. This is no longer justice, it's a miscarriage of it. Free Tory
Yeah.
Lanez at
This is
California
crazy.
governor.
Yeah, she's running as well. So she's trying to get some steam behind her. Yeah, you gotta get the. It's a very interesting point to get your name out there. But I mean, if you can get an innocent man, according to some, off by by presenting new evidence that clearly puts him not as the person who had the knock at the moment of it firing, I would say, yeah, why not, man? Why not? You need to, if you're if you're in the if you're in Congress, you gotta fight for the right thing. But yeah, it's a crazy, and after this, after all this, this is what Miss Stallion had to say, Miss the Horse.
At what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being
Tosh.
Tosh by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him, y'all said I was never Tosh. Not, oh no, Tosh sounds like something else when I say it like that. I'll just,
She
I'll
wasn't
just,
touched by projectiles.
I'll just use shot, man. Come on, this is crazy. I was like, oh man, we're trying. One 1 minute him. Y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this ish. Leave me leave me the F alone. He ain't there to get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that ish. IDGAF about a blog or a bot. Why? Well, you do because you're reacting. So you do give an F. You do give an F. Come on, man.
Oh, by the way.
Uh,
A bot.
the bot. Why in the F would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this MF about shooting me? How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. After hate campaign on the internet, Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new effing evidence. Y'all been saying the same ish for years. Tory, please leave me alone. You a effing demon. I'm off this silly ass internet ish. Bye. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Shame. Sign language. Shame. Insult. Guilt. And the need to be right. Tactics. Females like this, or this particular female is using in order to gaslight you as I'm trying to I'm trying to and as I'm getting a bit older, KR, I do see like a generational gap. I'm still a millennial, so I'm trying to keep up with the lingo. So they're just trying to gaslight your fans.
Yeah. She said, why would she lie? Fair use.
And
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
like sexual?
Yeah, yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tori.
Is that a lie?
Fair use.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch was always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
I didn't say anything about anyone lying. She said it herself.
That's why I told you. Without this happening, I never. You can see that she's not. You can see who she is, right? And
And
again,
another time, and
it does
ano-
have nothing to do with being ratchet and or being ghetto or
no
I'm just. It's like the type of
type of
person you
person.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Type of person. It's a personality thing. You can
it's a
see what type of
personality. It's
person
not the
someone
type of
is.
music you play. It's just you can see it. She's
Genuine. You can see whether the person is
yeah. She's
genuine or
not.
not.
She's not a genuine person. She's not genuine.
A lot of times people, RJ, well, maybe we can talk about that part because a lot of times people are not, they know someone is not genuine. They know it. You can feel it in your gut, but they still choose to ignore the obvious signs. We all knew, to be honest, RJ, we all knew that Daddy wasn't like a normal person. We were ignored. A lot of people ignored it throughout all these years. You would hear stories. You're like, ain't no way this guy's like that. But deep in your gut, you see him. You see him do things, weird things, sending people out in his own show, sending people out to run to get. I'm not gonna say some baby milk, but to get some cheesecake. The baby milk part was the skit by Dave Chappelle, but sometimes you know someone is genuine or not. So I do understand your point. I do understand it. And RJ, I always say once you, and I think there's also a thing in law, right? If someone lies
Perjury.
once, well, no, that's another thing. That's a total. You're taking it the other way around. What I'm trying to say is, if you lie once, that doesn't can mean that you can always lie after that, right? How do they say it in Latin? There was a Latin word for that, right? The Latin
So
sentence.
what's the concept?
So if someone is about, you cannot trust someone. The concept is you cannot trust someone who has lied in the past, who has obviously lied in the past, clearly lied. How can you trust the them telling you the right story in the future? I think there is a Latin word for you've said it in the past, but anyway.
Maybe I've said it in the past, yeah. But maybe it's not quite exactly what you're saying, or maybe I don't remember. But
Yeah, I
But it
guess
does
I'm
give
very
like it
bad.
does like you lose credibility for sure if
Credibility,
you
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, this is crazy. I think this is we'll probably see people spinning out of control with this one. Would you say, RJ, is she unbothered or is she spinning right now?
she's spinning for sure. She's
Huh.
spinning, and it's clear that this is bothering her. Yeah, it's clear.
It's
Um,
quite interesting. Yeah.
I think
Continue.
that you saw a video of her crying, looking at Gail King in the face, saying no, never, and now she's talking like an entirely different person. So she knows how to act.
By the way, that second video you saw of her talking was from her own documentary that they
You have to
posted
be
on Netflix.
very, you have to be like a Lulu. I mean, you need to be like
What? A low life?
a
A low,
Lolo,
low
like
life.
a
Low, low
Lolo,
life.
like
Low, low
Lolo.
life.
Yeah, come on.
From her own documentary.
That's not
I don't.
low, man.
I
That's
have a
Lolo.
feeling, RJ. I feel that even who I don't know who the editor was, but this was a setup. They were like, "Ain't no way we're gonna keep this out." Even they don't probably like her. Maybe they cut off things crazier than this. If this is what they left in, guess what they might have cut out. She might have told the story in full in front of the camera and then tell them cut it out. I'm just kidding with that one, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know where this is going,
But
but
this is what happens, KR, when you just and this is what the music industry does. It is mainstream. They just pick someone who's she's not really that talented in the sense that what does she have that, like for example, a Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes, you can like copy a Busta Rhymes. You can rap as fast as Busta Rhymes. You can, but the combination of it all is like very unique. I think Nikki was very unique as well when she came because there's no one else doing it. There were people rapping better than her, still are, but the combination of her looks, her style, she fit right in with the Cash Money and so on and so forth. But what what does can you say Nikki? Can you say Megan replaces Nikki? It's like because Nikki is doing less things. I think right now is because it's not even. I mean, but she's not Nikki either. So
I don't know what she replaces, RJ. To be honest, I think she can rap, but I think she doesn't have. You know, sometimes you need to be liked. You need to be liked as an artist, and I think Nikki is liked by a broader group than her. This is the reason why she's not popping off.
who's not popping up?
Megan.
She's not.
She's she's big, but she's not Nicki Minaj
No, she.
or
But
Cardi B big.
and like you said, but likable because Nikki also has her own. She is has she has her attitude. She has her
A crazy
characteristic.
part. Yeah, a crazy
But
part. Yeah.
w- that goes to show you that you don't need to be like nice for people to likable and nice are two separate things. You can be an a-hole and still be likable to some people. That's why some people like the president. That's why some people like Gordon Ramsay. That's why some people they like there's that person isn't maybe that person isn't nice, but you can still be likable. I don't find that but this is my opinion, she has anything likable to me.
Like about traits, you have to maybe have a you have to have something that people cling on. Like I'm gonna this people are gonna hate me for saying this. But for example, the likable thing about Cardi B is she can speak English. I don't know what she speaks sometimes, but she's a likable person.
She is a likable person. Yeah.
She's a likable person.
You know what you
Even
get.
though she makes no sense sometimes.
But you know what you get.
You gotta ask yourself, where are the brains on this broad? But she's like, yeah, you know what you get, and I think that's the reason why she's not. She hit the ceiling. She is on the ceiling right now. She cannot move up.
Maybe because the
At
wound
least
isn't fully healed.
imagine, Aja, you get popped in your feet, and the next week you're dancing on the um on stage. I think it was one of those late night shows. That's when a lot of people thought already this stinks.
It's a
You're
miracle.
claiming you not even Jesus had something like that happen to him. Now you got popped in the feet, and then next week you're dancing on stage. I mean, come on, man. This is. But hey, I'm wishing her all the best. I hope she finds peace, peace. Even if this turns out not what she wants, meaning Tory being free. Find peace, because that's the only way forward. Maybe she can get the first collab from Tory as well. Make a song "We Are the World" or something like that. I don't know, the rap version of "We Are the World," something like that. Protect black women or whatever. I don't know. And I wish Tory the best. If you didn't do it, I hope an innocent man gets free, because no matter race or creed, no man should be innocent in jail or prison.
Well, to be fair, if you enter the jail innocent, chances are by the time you get out,
Oh, come on, man.
where-
Come on, man. Definitely if Diddy is there. Come on, man. Oh, Fleece Johnson. Oh my God. Nah, thank God Fleece ain't there no more. Fleece is making people uncomfortable outside of jail these days. God damn it, man. Did you
Yeah.
see talking about Fleece? Did you see? I saw a clip of Fleece with what's the YSL guy who did YSL who did the
not
shows
him,
with
right? Not
Woody.
Woody, Lil Woody, yeah.
He did a 20v1 with Woody. He put
Who
his
did?
arm on Woody.
No,
Fleece.
man, no,
These
man.
people, RJ,
Are you
these
talking about? Wait,
20v1s
you're,
are
you're,
out of
wait,
control right now.
you're talking about Charleston White, right?
No, Fleece did a 20v1 with Woody on his side, so they would judge people who would walk in front of him. And I saw a clip. I never watched it because I don't watch the 20v1. I never watch them. It makes no sense. It's like a new version of reality TV. Woody, not Woody. Fleece put his arm on Woody's shoulders like this. You know, when you lean on someone, Woody jumped back like, dude, I'm not like this. It looked yo. Woody was like, dude, don't have me have to punch you in front of this camera right here. I don't swing that way. It look crazy, RG. It look crazy. Yeah. You gotta stay away from Fleece, man. The way he
Woody was looking at the women.
yeah.
Please had a Woody.
That was crazy. I'll never forget that interview that Fleece gave to what's the guy
Anton?
who you're Anton.
Anton Daniel.
That's
Shout out to Anton
that's the
Daniel.
first interview I saw him give to someone, and the last one I watched. I was like, after this, I'm not watching anything Fleece related anymore.
I
At
couldn't
least not
bring
longer
myself.
than a couple of seconds.
I couldn't bring myself. I started watching it actually, but I was like,
It looked crazy,
what
man.
are we
The
going to
way
in which direction is this? Can this go?
it can only go one direction with it. And he knows it. So this is the thing. He knows how to create that viral moment. So he looks for it as well. It's a
Yeah.
lose-lose
Who
for the
does?
viewer.
Yeah, yeah. Please.
Fleece knows that what he's saying is crazy. He knows. It's not like he's oblivious of what he's saying not gonna go viral. It's gonna go viral. But hey, man, hey, yeah. Talking about entering innocent into a prison, RG. I interjected, but you wanna finish that thought?
So
Or did you
that's what
finish
I.
already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I just said you talked about an innocent man walking in or walking out. I was like, yeah, you can get in innocent, but then I realized that you were talking about a different kind of innocence. So
Nah, you weren't talking about that type of innocence. Now you gotta put it on me. Go screw yourself, man. Trying to put it on me like I was the one to shit. You were talking about being innocent, coming out innocent. Hey, man. Anyway, wishing all the best to Megan. Megan, Tori, all the best to you as well. With or without being in of out of jail. Guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Megan is spinning out of control? Do you think she will find peace if Tori gets free? And do you think it's an abomination that someone gets convicted without DNA, no nut powder or anything on that machine? This is crazy. I've never heard some. Oh, I've heard those stories. Usually, these people get free 30 years later and get 1 million. But hey, let us know in the comments what you think. We'll be picking one of the best to feature one of our future videos. Audrey.
yes, also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates here on the Double Touch Show. We discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon answers from commonplace situations. If you like what we do, do subscribe, hit the notification icon, and stay tuned because we will drop our newsletter next month, in which we will share with you links of articles and videos that did not make the show, but uh, links that we believe are interesting to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that one.
Yes. Let's go to the second topic of today. Ryan Clark turns WNBA drama into an RG3 personal attack. I mean, this is a shameful situation. I don't know why guys do this, but let's take a look. Fair use. It all started with this bit from RG3.
Guys, it's so obvious that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. If you don't know, let me inform you about what happened. Caitlin Clark committed a hard foul on Angel Reese as she was wide open for a free, easy layup. Routine play. Every one of you that's watching has heard your coach tell you, hey, we ain't going to give them no easy points, no easy baskets, no easy baskets in the paint, baby. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Caitlin Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore because she was going to sucker punch Caitlin Clark. Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with because of a hard foul. I've seen LeBron James get fouled by Dwayne Wade, but it was a hard foul. LeBron didn't get up and try to smack him upside the head or hit him in the face from behind, but that's what Angel Reese did to Caitlin Clark. So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? So after watching the play, I tweeted out, After watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark.
It all started with a simple video about this, and then Ryan Clark responded. We're gonna take a look at that. But RJ, was it even needed? Did did Caitlyn had to flagrant foul the brick king or brick queen? You're on mute.
Why did
You're
you
on
have to
mute.
pose the question like that, man? Come on. I think
Hey, people are putting bets on her to break. Yo, this is
I,
crazy. I've never seen that before. Oh man.
I saw the foul. I didn't. I saw the play. I didn't think
Yeah.
that the foul was that hard, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think
At least
either, but
not to merit. Yeah, to deserve that kind of reaction. You know, you go up.
attention as well.
Yeah, but yeah. So the foul was here. You're not gonna shoot. Now you're not. You're not. Your question isn't whether Caitlin wrong was whether Caitlin Clark was wrong for that foul. You're saying whether she was wrong for fouling Angel Reese that way. That's an effed up
I didn't
question.
say. I didn't say. I didn't
That's
say
what you implied,
Angel
though.
Reese.
That's what you
I didn't
implied,
say
though.
Angel Reese. I said the brick queen, to be exact.
Hey, guys, before we proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for our newsletter. KaiR, I'm gonna see while you're talking. I'm gonna see if I can find a video that I saw about the because you're talking about videos about Angel Reese. I saw people betting on her as well, but
I know. I know. I've seen that one. I've
but
seen
but
that one.
let's continue
Uh,
with the
are
show.
you
I'll
gonna
see if I
search it
can.
up?
I
Are
have
you gonna
that one.
search
I'm
it up?
looking for another one. I'm looking for another one that I
Okay,
saw.
okay. But let's take a look at what Ryan Clark had to say, because that's what actually sparked this whole back and forth between the two. Because it's, I mean, why do guys do this, man? This is crazy. Fair use.
We moved in to being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he
Go
doesn't.
back. I'm going
We
back.
moved in to being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he does understand hate, because I think he also understands the hate of self. When you look at the play, which is all we can speak to as professionals, all we can speak to as analysts, Angel Reese pushed one of her teammates. Caitlin Clark had a hard foul, which is part of basketball. I feel like it was assessed correctly. And Angel Reese's reaction is the sort of reaction you get in a situation when you feel like you took an intentionally hard foul. That's competitiveness. That's rivalry. That's not hate. And so now, though, when RG3 jumps on to the hate train or to the angry train, and now follows along with what we saw from Keith Olbermann, what we saw from Dave Portnoy, as they poured on to Angel Reese to make her the villain in Caitlin Clark's heroic or hero story. Right. The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom. Now, when you look
What do you think about what he said so far?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Meaning the last part where he's pointing out
Yeah,
that
the last
RG3
part.
doesn't
I
have a.
mean, yeah, the last part. Like,
What is more flagrant? Caitlin Clark's push against Angel or this one? Pulling out someone's significant other into a discussion she had nothing to do with it.
But what RG3 said was, amongst other things, that last year there was a even heavier foul, but no one talked about it. Now that Caitlin Clark did it, then you're talking about it. So he's asking himself why. And I knew that, I think, KR, because especially in the States actually, it's in the States more than, well, South Africa is a close second right now.
Did you see
I
that
think
ambush by
I
Trump?
think
That looked crazy.
South
Yo, I've never seen an ambush like that. Anyway,
but
continue.
um there's always that race. I think because I think if Caitlin Clark was black, we wouldn't be having this discussion. I think it's
Yeah.
because that she's white that there is this tension. Because they're seeing a white woman fouling a black woman.
Probably.
And it's
Probably.
triggering 400 years of traumatized collective memory.
Let's continue.
At it, I think Asia Wilson is the face of the league. Asia Wilson is the best player in the league. Caitlin Clark is the most important player in the
Right.
WNBA. And a ton of her fandom has come along with some racial bias or some racial pieces to why people love her so much. And so now, if you're RG3, when is the last time within your household you've had a conversation about what she's dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what Black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back, amening and clapping. And so to me, it's just another situation that now this young lady has to deal with. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his wife's skin, as if the color of her skin is what makes her special, as if the color of her skin is what makes her a good wife. I've met the lady, I've had a conversation with her.
Right.
I think she's more than that. But it also leads to what Black women deal with a lot from Black men who have chose to date or marry outside of their race. They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over Black women by denigrating Black women. I feel like we should have an opportunity to move past that and understand that Angel Reese can be great in her own right, as Caitlin Clark is as well. Caitlin Clark is a likable and lovable superstar. She pays homage to the stars of the past. She pays homage to the Black women that have come before her. And now she is carrying the mantle forward. So there's no need to pin those two against each other and paint them based on stereotypical tropes.
That I don't agree.
What part?
The last part where he said you don't need to pin them against each other.
You don't agree?
You don't. I don't agree with that, RJ.
Why not?
The biggest leagues grew upon those types of rivalries. NBA,
Yes, yes, you need it, but I guess so. You know what the risk
Bird.
here? The risk in this case is the black versus white. Well, Bird and Magic was also black versus white.
And that's when the NBA blew up.
But I don't understand why Ryan Clark had to go to the family as first
I
and
don't
foremost.
know. I don't
And you can
understand.
say the other way around as well, right? Because
He wanted to make a point. You know,
yeah, I want to
RJ,
make
you
a
wanted
point,
to
but
make a point, but you
but at
don't
what
have to.
cost?
That's the thing. At what cost? You're trying now to pull him out. I mean, he makes jokes. Okay, those jokes are corny. Does it mean that? My problem always is this: when people don't have a point to attack on your statement, they start to pull all kinds of different stuff into it that make no sense. Well, I mean, in this case, it could make sense if you want to make a point towards and point out that he's married to a white female, and he calls himself the milkman. Which is kind of crazy by itself. I don't know, super milkman or something like that. I thought that was funny, but I don't know, man. This is kind of crazy to pull that into the argument where it's basically talk. You should prove why when someone says, let's for example, Bill Belichick hates Tom Brady. What the heck does you have to prove the point why he doesn't hate Tom Brady? You shouldn't be saying, "Hey, Belichick doesn't hate Tom Brady because he has a young chick that he's banging every week on Tuesday, and he's also hanging out in college." It makes you got to attack the point he's making. Now you're trying to prove he's unqualified to give an opinion on the situation because he doesn't talk about these situations at home, which means that in essence, if someone doesn't have a black woman at home at all, you're not allowed to talk anything about anyone. And would it also mean that if you are not married to a white woman that you cannot talk about? I mean, you start opening a Pandora's box that with
But
a
that's
lot
the
of
whole point of this
stupid stuff.
discussion, because that's the whole point of the discussion. Because Ryan Clark is saying, RC is saying, yeah, because he's probably doing this because he's married to a white woman. Well, you can reverse it too. You're also protecting
Doing it
black
because you're-
woman because you're married to a black woman. So that's why these arguments do not make.
Or
That's the risk. That's the risk of going ad hominem, attacking someone personally. And to be honest, when you start doing that, you lose credibility as well. Stick to the point. Stick to the point. Stick to the discussion. I think, for example, now Angel Reese is gonna. By the way, they call Angel Reese the brick lady. Angel Reese can ball. Maybe she needs to refine certain things, but who doesn't when you're transitioning from school to pros? I think this is her second year. I guess I don't know, but it takes time. But
year right now.
her third year, wow. Okay,
Let me see.
I
Let me see.
thought second, because now Haley Van Lit's gonna play with her as well,
Let
who
me see.
also
She is-
balls.
When did she started playing in the WNBA?
I think it's a
She
year.
started in 2024.
Yeah.
Present Chicago Sky. What is Rose BC? Oh, that's
Rose
Arena.
BC is a 3-on-3 league, I guess, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. At 6, yeah, something like that. So, okay, so it's 2024. So it is 1 year. She got drafted in 2024.
Yeah, so but she plays. She's a good player, but it's not. Or Caitlin Clark is also a good player, but hey, they play different positions. I think the whole
what?
bringing white versus black into it.
Bringing wives into it. Because
Bringing
not,
wives.
you know what's crazy, RJ? Because he brought, hey, the internet don't miss. The internet don't miss. Because he brought RG3's wife into this, people start digging in his past. Because he's now married to a black woman. But he has a kid with a white woman. His eldest is yes, it's a fair use. Oh, it's not fair use. It's a picture. But he even had to drop a comment on this. I didn't know this was news, but since other people want to talk about her, my firstborn, Jaden, my God, she's beautiful, all of her. I fell in love for the first time ever. Time ever saw for, with the first. I fell in love with her the first time I ever saw her. I've loved her every single day since. We grew up together. We cried together, laughed, fought. She is all mine, and I've always been so proud of her to be her dad. This is her.
Yeah, but hey, man.
This is her. This is her. This is her on the right. You have the you have her here. And the mom, the people start the thing is once you start going this route, you get a people start digging in your past. And if you because
And knowing
technically
he's an
they're
NFL
saying
player, they know the chances of him having something, having a baby
RJ,
with a
they know
white woman.
he's been to college. RJ, they would have digged up college pictures of him if they had to.
And that's why I find this argument pointless, you know?
It's pointless.
It's pointless. They're both good. Caitlin Clark is the face of the league, or at least projected to be the face of the league. She balls. Angel Reese also plays goals. Wilson is currently the one that's, I believe, the best, the top of her game, more seasoned as well. She's black. Hey, what's the point, man?
Archie. They called her the brick lady.
Day two, boys. Day two.
Here
Lock
comes
in.
the bricklayer.
Lock in.
Here
Lock
comes
in.
the bricklayer.
Lock in. Watch. Miss!
Oh, wait a second. Let me put this on mute. Look at them celebrating. They hit how much did they put up?
Double, right?
43,000. Yeah, they double it up, man. The bricklayer. Come on, man. And this is not the only pic. I've seen a couple of videos of her, man. It's not looking good, but I mean, like you said, it's a transition period. But yeah, look at this. If he, yeah, under the rim, man. Come on.
No, man. No. Hey, I'll tell you this, man. Don't talk like that.
I haven't played the game. I'll be honest. I'll
Don't
be
talk like
honest.
that, because when you're there, you're gonna miss it. Without defenders, you're gonna miss. I'm telling you.
I always miss.
Yeah,
I always
so-
miss.
And
That's
but
why
I think
I bet
this
on
what
people
she
missing.
has. So Angel Reese, she has good footwork. She gets to the rim. She just needs to work on the finish. Do you know her finishing? But you know what I do realize, KR, and this is the difference between I guess older school and new school. Nowadays, so she's an Angel Reese is an influencer.
Yeah.
That's not in discussion.
Yeah.
That's not a discussion. She's been popular before she got to the WNBA.
True.
She's had brand deals for a minute. So
True.
and she's constantly on social media doing trends, etc., as most people of her generation do. And so there's this slippery slope where you start caring more about your popularity than your performance. But this is a performance thing that this is like just, you know how many people can get to the ball? She can get to the ball. She can get to her spot. She just needs to work on her finishing touch. That's it. So that's not going to be a problem. But to make it like a black and white thing, I think it's the easy discussion to have. And it's a bit
too easy.
superficial.
That's true. That's true. But I'll say this again. And by the way, Ryan Clark could have just said RG3 stop cloud chasing, because what RG3 did was cloud chasing. The way he formulated it is cloud chasing. If he would have angled that from that perspective, it wouldn't have been a problem. Because the whole clip, you can clearly see that RG3 is trying to bait. And you bit, but you bit wrong. Come on, man. But I'll give it to Ryan, RJ. I'll give it to Ryan. He responded, and after after what RG3 said. RG3 responded as well, said that it's not fair what he did and that's not good. But he said that days later, maybe you can read it.
Yes, days later, Clark is issuing an apology to the Griffin family for his words and said that he made a mistake involving
Gret.
Gret. Let me say this before getting into
Swedish.
reasoning. Hmm?
Swedish. Swedish
Let me
milk.
say this. That's the that's the white wife. That's
No, RG3,
that's
no
the
disrespect. I was
that's
I was wait
that's
a second. Let me close this. Let me close this real
the
quick. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Before I get lit up. RG3, I'm respectful. I was just joking. I was just joking.
that's
I was just joking.
that's the that's the that's Viking white. That's the Caucasus.
Yeah.
Let me say this before getting into reasoning, before
By
getting
the way,
into thought.
she's not Swedish. She's from Estonia. My bad. But it's the
Okay.
same place, same region.
The East is it? Yeah. Yeah, more like it. Let me say this before getting into reasoning, before getting into thought process. She should not have been brought up in me trying to make a point about how having black women close to you and the things that you learn from them can help you in the way that you approach and speak to and about them. Clark said on the latest episode of the Pivot podcast that he co-hosts. She didn't need to be the illustration of that. I could speak positively about what they are without making the insinuation that it's something that non-black women don't do well.
Under the belt, man. That was under the belt move. At least he's honest about the mistake he made. He's a man about it. The man about it. Just say I was wrong. I was wrong for doing it, and I can respect that. That I can respect.
Yeah.
Admitting that you took the wrong route and saying, guys, my bad. Maybe he can learn from this as well. Will he learn? We'll see. RJ, anything else to say about this?
Nothing else to say.
Guys, hey, I think a couple of shows ago, I said that the interracial couples are taking heat this year. Every interracial relationship is taking heat. Another week. Another one. I don't have the another one by DJ Khaled, I think. But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Ryan Clark was initially wrong for doing what he did? Do you think that he actually could have expressed, make his point better rather than involving RG3's wife in this whole discussion? Do you think it's brave of him and at least being a man and admitting that he was wrong and that next time he'll do better? Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll be picking one of the best to feature one of our future videos. RJ.
Yes, also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more updates, and stay tuned for our newsletters where we will share with you links to articles and videos that you might not have seen, that haven't made the shows, but which but links that we nonetheless find interesting and important for us to share with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go to the final topic of today. Hey, but sometimes you gotta celebrate. We gotta celebrate. Gotta give people. Sometimes we are very critical about people, but sometimes you also have to give people grace and tell them, congratulations. A couple of weeks ago, we congratulated the basketball player who found love with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. And today we found love. We congratulated him. I can't recall his name, but he found his wife. And today we're gonna do the same. Do the same with Travis Hunter. Travis is getting, well, he got married this past weekend to his fiance, Liana Lene. It's time to wish him good luck. 'Cause luck is all he needs.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, we talked about him a couple of times already. We've shared our thoughts about how this is gonna go. Also, I think we said enough about him. I hope he has I really hope he has the the prenup in place. I really hope for him. Otherwise, he's gonna get cleaned out. But yeah, Ajay, anything else you want to say? Congratulate the man.
All the best to him. Let's hope we don't need to discuss. Let's hope every time your name gets brought up here on this show is due to your success on the field, because you are a very talented person, and we'd rather
He's
do
talented.
we'd rather do shows about your success than talk about what we can learn from your, not mistakes, but let's say things happening to you in life.
He's talented and he learns fast. Because I'm gonna show you something. I've seen a couple of videos of him on the Jaguars field. It looked crazy in the beginning, but he's learning. He's learning how to run routes. Fair use. Look at this, RJ. Let me put it on mute. Look at the bottom one. That's the first route, and the second route. The bottom one looks crazy, man. The bottom one looks crazy. That's a crazy stuff. Oh man. It looked crazy in the beginning, but he's learning. He's getting a grip. He's getting a grip. He's learning about how to run a route during his draft day. His fiance at the time showed up and gave him a Rose Gold watch, Rolex watch. Was it to reel him in for good? To show him love? Is this an investment? Invest 10,000 to get a million. 10x.
But who bought it?
I have
Wait,
no
who's-
idea who bought it. But she gave it to him. Maybe she bought it on credit, RG. And then or layaway. And then once he has the new contract, she'll maybe give it to him. Sorry, again, the other way around. He's gonna give her the money to pay it off. I know. God knows. But hey man. Hey man. People are still making jokes about their situation. Let's take a look at this skit. Fair use.
You finna enter the draft. I love that. And you're in a little relationship right now. I know you have a plethora of guys looking at you.
Well, we have a solid foundation. We had this instant connection. We just know that we're each other's
What's up, bro?
soulmates.
You got something to say? That's crazy.
Is this on?
Yeah.
You know you're wrong. You stop lying. Okay, she was in my DMs for 2 months. Okay, she not
Okay.
even my type for real. I'm used to tens and better. You know, look at me. All right, but you know sometimes God wants you to sit you down with a six.
We both
And
believe in God.
yeah, so
Okay.
it was very humbling for me to like me get to her. But now we cool. She my fiance, but she engaged. Hey, it tastes better. Yep, I could be here forever for real.
Okay, don't tell me that. That was so much fun.
It was amazing. But call me when you get home. All right. But all right, cool. You had to wait for me this whole time. I would call the Uber.
How was it?
It was amazing. I had a great time.
Girl, look at this.
Let me see.
Look. Mm-hmm.
What's up, baby?
Don't what's up, baby? Heard you got my friend looking goofy on the internet.
What are you talking about?
You talking about some I need that, but $1, 2, 3, $500 under a scissor picture.
Cause I'm a fan. I'm talking about her new music.
He
Uh-uh.
does love SZA. Yeah.
No, that album came out a long time ago. Look, this was 3 days ago.
You know, you get up out of here since you want to do math. Okay, subtract yourself about an hour apart.
The internet is not about
That's a crazy ball. Yo, subtract yourself out of her apartment. I need to copy that one.
the internet is not about to break us up. Okay, we know what we have, right, babe?
He about to take half. Half of what?
they y'all don't know him. He would never do that. He doesn't even like money.
Run, sis. He not good.
What is this?
Bro playing a long game. Let's just go ahead and block all these
Yeah,
comments 'cause
blocks.
they you don't even know me.
Haters gonna hate.
So he's playing the reverse role. But
Yeah,
shout out
I
to
got it.
shout out to Malik B. He's a good he writes good skits, man. He writes good skits. I always laugh at his stuff. It's crazier situations, but yeah, man. Wishing him all the best. RJ, anything else to say about our great CB and WR2 cornerback
CB?
and wide receiver number 2?
No, nothing else.
God knows.
I said what I had to say.
Okay, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think she will clean them up after 2 years? What's the RJ? What's the are you betting?
That's how the roller coaster starts. And it goes up, 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 slowly but surely. And then usually a good one, it stops right at the top where you can see down for a bit. So you see where you're going towards, but you're not falling yet. You just get a chance to see, and then you start falling.
Okay, one last question before we close this. What's the over or under on this relationship? We can use this clip maybe in the future. What's the over or under you give this?
As it relates to amount of years that they will stay
They'll
together.
be together. Yeah. This is his first year in the NFL.
That's a good question.
You can choose 3.5, 4, 3.
Yeah,
So you can
I understand. Yeah. I'm gonna give it. How long is the contract? The current contract?
the first contract, he'll get a 4-year contract with one optional.
A fifth one or the fourth one is optional?
The fifth one is optional. Is it 4? The rookie
I'm gonna give
contract is
it.
4 years, right?
I'm gonna give it. It's gonna be over 3. It's gonna be over 3. Are you going for under?
Give me a second. First. Yeah, it's 4 years with an option, 5th-year option for the team. He's getting like 20 mil, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it over 3 years. I want to say 5 years to be honest. I'm gonna say.
I'll give it 4.
I'm gonna say 5
4
years.
and a half. Four and a
say-
half.
I'm gonna say over 4.5. You're gonna go for under
Over
or-
4. So she's here for the long haul. She'll stay till the end of his career and then take half.
You say for the big contract.
Oh, the big one is always the second one.
Yeah.
You stay for the big one.
I mean,
Okay,
the endorsements are
let's
good
see.
too. The endorsements are good too. But
That's true. That's true. Let's see. So you're saying you're going for the long haul, above the 3, above the 4,
yeah, above 4.
above the
Over
4,
4. Over 4.
over 4. Yeah, that's hard. I think probably 4.
I'll do it. I'll go
RJ, you know what I'll say, because the thing
over
is
4.5.
this:
I'll say over
if
4.5.
someone over 4.5, the thing is as well, right? I'll have to go the under, I guess. I have no other choice. But do you remember Russell Wilson's wife?
Ciara?
No, the first one.
No, I don't.
You'll know the picture. You'll know the picture when you see it. Give me a second. Let me see real quick. Remember this one? I think most people have seen this picture before.
Yes,
Don't you
I
remember?
did see. I remember that picture. Yeah.
That was that was 3.5.
But you know what the difference is, KR?
Allegedly, there was a cornerback hitting them guts, but we know the cornerback. I'm not gonna say the name.
Type it.
All I say is allegedly he had problems with Crabtree in the night. If you put a wide
Is that?
receiver,
Wait. Is that? Does there exist? Is there a music duo in Europe that starts with his last name and ends with ology?
yes, yes. Allegedly, I've heard. That's what I've seen. I've read a couple of things. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, they say the dog pound. That was the name of that. Was it the dog pound? It was the dog pound. It was the what's the name again, man?
Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom. Well, someone was getting boomed out here.
Come on, man. Hey,
Anyway, guys,
we
let
have
us know.
20 minutes. Let's go through the.
Yes, let's close it out. Let's close it out, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. The best comment will be featured one of our future videos. RJ.
Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials. Check out our newsletter that will drop soon, where we'll share with you links of videos and other articles that did not make the show. And last but not least, remember to subscribe and hit the notification icon.
Yes. Let's go to your thoughts. Comment of the week. The comment of the week will go to Ink Feather Animations. Shout out to him. He responded to the video we dropped on Haley Bailey and DDG fighting for custody. I mean, this is crazy. And he said same pattern every time. That's not a tit odd. A bit odd, I guess. Titty bitty odd. Yeah, I think yeah, I mean it's the same pattern. I think we talked about it during the show as well. It's the same continuous setup where you're asking for a restraining order and then you hit the guy over the neck with the full custody. It is what it is. It's the same pattern. I've saw another actress do it the same this past week. Mind you, she got a kid with a gangbanger, as in literally a guy who's in the streets. So that I understand, but it's the same pattern. So I think it's stupid that guys are still falling for this. Hey, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. RJ.
Yeah, they like the bad boy. They have babies with the bad boys, and then they're mad that the bad boys are still bad boys. Come on. But it's never gonna change.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. This just the way it is.
So let's see no changes.
Hey man, hey, my brain works crazy, man. What the heck was going on there? Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's the same pattern? And do you think guys fall easily for these kind of tricks to basically finagle you out of custody? It's crazy. It's crazy. People might. I mean, DDG clearly loves the son. He wants to see. He wants to be a part of his son's life, and now she's taking that right from him. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll be picking one of the best to feature one of our future videos. Anything else you want to say, RJ?
Thanks for the
Okay.
comment.
Oh.
Thanks for the comment. We do appreciate it. And guys, if you want a chance to get a mention in a future comment of the week section, do engage with us, share your thoughts and opinions with us.
Crazy times, RJ. Around the internet, we come across a lot of crazy things. The future of flying is coming faster than you think. Fair use.
Space, enough space for a premium that at that point can be added. And on the rear, you can have this seats, Skyrider 2.0, allowing you to have, of course, instead of a full eco low-cost carrier, a 3 classes low-cost carrier.
And what has the interest from the airline companies been for Skyrider V 2.0?
The next step will be to have a full aircraft equipped with the seats. So at that point, you are able to increase a lot the number of passengers, and this means much more revenues for the airlines. So it's understandable why they interested,
So a success story 10 years in the making, maybe?
Yeah. We spent all this time, but was time well spent. Imagine that you can, at this point, keep a full aircraft for 40, 45 minutes trip. Is like a bus,
Like a bus. You'll be standing 10 hours in the airplane, standing airplane seats, which increase the passenger capacity by 20%, maybe unveiled in 2026. RJ, you'll be some people in the back. They'll be standing. This would remind me to some old times that the people in the back always had to stand, and that turned into the greatest. Well, some would say, I'm not gonna say it myself, but I've seen someone called Joe Budden saying this might have been the greatest hoax I've ever seen, which was you gotta go to the back of the bus, and stand as well. The front of the bus was for the sitting people, and the back was for the standing.
The front was for the seating people. The back was for the black people. I'm just happy, KR, when you're talking, you said you went back. I'm just happy that the new technology that they might introduce is standing in the airplanes. Because
have you seen the alternatives?
You know how
palm in the face, man. Come on, man. This is one of the alternatives they've been working on. I don't know who's gonna sit like this, man.
KR.
Imagine someone letting loose.
I just hope they don't go back to the way it used to be done. When
which way is that? Please clarify. Please clarify.
I'm talking about the slave ships. When they, because that's before you know it, KR, they'll tell you good news. Everyone can lay down. We can increase the increase the capacity by 50%.
Stack everyone on top of each other.
By 50%.
This is crazy. By 50%. Black, white, as long as you don't have money, you're gonna lay upon each other. Now this is crazy. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, because ain't no way this is ever gonna be a good idea. Someone bombed, if someone let loose on this one, who's ever sitting down there is done. They're done for. RJ, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. This is if I'm sitting there and I get bombed, RJ, I'm suing the company. I'm getting out with $1 million at least. This is crazy.
KR, let me see. Oh no.
Huh?
No, never mind. I thought because if you look at the bottom, so if you look at the seats, those seats.
Yeah.
Those on the higher level, where you rest when you put your feet, it does have like it's not like open. So there is
it's
that
closed,
white.
yes.
But I don't know if that's also the case there.
RJ, air goes through everything. When it goes through, it somehow finds its way to your nose, whether it's closed or not. Whether it's closed or not, you're done for. I don't know, RJ. You really think it's gonna go? You really think that the air won't somehow circulate and blow down your nose? Man, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, man. That's why they went for this alternative. Now you gotta stand. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know, RJ. People are gonna stand 10 hours. People are gonna stand 10 hours. Oh man, wishing people all the luck, man. Because make sure you said it in the Monday show, I think, right? Make your money, because otherwise you'll be standing 10 hours to your flight to Asia.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Anyway, guys, let's go to the second topic for today. Some people love their life. Some people love to see their family members in the afterlife. Fair use.
Oh my fucking god!
Can clearly see the red. The lights were red. By the way, did you see? There's a second person as well hit. They
There's a
both made
second-
it though.
There's a second person
Yeah,
where?
yeah.
What?
You see, this is the quad, right?
Yeah.
The quad gets hit, but look at the right corner of the video, right here. Look at here.
Oh my fucking god!
That's a bike.
Yeah.
So there were
That-
two
I
people
thought-
hit.
That's what I was it a bike or was it just the
It's not a quad, it's a bike. It's a motocross. Look at this.
Oh my
Look at
fucking
it.
god!
You can see the other. I think you can see even a leg down here. You see? Can you see the leg?
Okay. Is the leg attached to the rest of the body or?
That's a good question. They made it though. Almost saw grandmama. He almost saw Gamma. Don't be stupid, guys. Don't be stupid.
All right.
Anything else you want to say?
Nothing else, man. Don't be stupid.
Talking about stupid. We're just upping the ante this show today.
All in. Let's go all in.
Talking about this is the next level. We started with we started with standing in planes. We went to Willie, and now we are at Popeye's manager pops off our co-worker over burnt biscuits.
Okay.
Oh man.
Let me see this
Let me
one.
show you the video, man. They both survived, by the way, but yeah. He survived it, but fair use.
Dude in the blue ain't even really. He ain't trying to fight.
Yeah, I already know he's just in here talking.
He all up in his face too. Oh, they fighting. He knocked the headset off.
I'm gonna play it twice. That's for sure. Oh man. Over burnt biscuits. Anything you want to say, RJ?
KaiR, these are clips that we have to send through our emails, man. Hell, you're showing me this for, man. Guys, that's why we need
We're
to
just
have.
giving a preview. We're giving a preview. We're giving a preview
That's-
what you can get.
That's why we're gonna. That's why, guys, we're going to share the share certain links on our email list because these are not. These are not YouTube appropriate videos.
I can mute it. They'll never know. They'll never know.
Over burned biscuits. I'm telling you, KR, people are stressed out here, man. This is tension.
I do
Man. This
think
is
that's
tension.
true. I think that's true.
This tension is overworking. It's you need to produce. You need to do like a bunch of things really, really, really fast. You know, you have to pay child support.
Baby mama is nagging. Maybe you're right, but I think that the solution you pointed it out. Get the money up. Avoid these kind of people, man. Don't fight. Don't fight over burnt biscuits. Walk away. Sometimes you gotta walk away. I think that pride is the number one thing that sinks people in general. With sink, I mean sinking into the ground. That's what a type of sinking I'm talking about. Pride. Plus, you gotta walk away. You got it. That's the magic word. You got it, man. You got it. I'm not gonna fight you. You got it.
We cool, bro. So we don't have any problem. We're cool. We cool. Ain't got no
Now you're
problem with you.
beating someone up. Before you know it, they gotta do a get back, go to the car, pop the trunk on you.
Yeah, we cool.
And over what?
We cool. All right, understood.
Oh, amazing. Such a shame. He survived it, by the way. So
Over
at least
burned
that part
biscuits.
didn't end up with, but over burned biscuits.
Don't do this anymore, man. Please.
What, the burnt biscuits part? Why not?
The part the come on, man. This part. Come on. Just
A
guys.
preview. A preview.
Hey, let
This
me
is a
close the
preview
show.
of what you can expect in the.
Can I close
in
the show?
the.
Yeah, this is the
He wants to
preview.
go
but-
home. He wants to go home, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think RJ wants to go? I wanna go home. Let us know in the
Close the
comments
show.
what you think, guys. And the best comment will be featured in one of our future videos. RJ.
Yes, thanks for watching, guys. We do appreciate your support. Whatever thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below, and you might get a chance to get a mention in the comment of the week section for next week. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you stay up to date when we drop new videos. And last but not least, we'll drop the newsletter next month where we'll share with you links to viral videos and other popular clips that did not make the cut for this show. So do sign up for that when the time comes so you can get more value out of what we can offer on our platform. It's been a pleasure, and see you in the next one. Till next time. Peace.
Peace. See you on the other side of the mailing list.